For some of the cheapest FIFA coins on the market right now, be sure to check out FIFAUltimateTeamCoins.com and use the discount code HOB for the most money off your coins. Enjoy! Hey guys, and welcome back today to another episode of FIFA 15 Be a Legend. Now, unfortunately, for episode 7 and episode number 8 of this series, the face cam recording with the microphone and the camera corrupted, so I've been left in the situation where do I record the episodes again or do I show you guys the highlights? So I've decided to show you guys the highlights because if I decided to record them again, there's going to be players that we get in packs today that you'll be wondering how the hell they've managed to get into the clubs. So what you're going to see today is you're going to see 4 matches and various pack openings depending on how those matches go, and I hope you guys enjoy the video. Let's get into it. Okay then guys, so right now we're going to start off by opening the packs. Of course, the way it's looking at the moment, we're trying to build up a BPL squad because that is the direction that the current squad is actually going. And for the first couple of packs, there wasn't really anything worthwhile. But here, we get Nemanja Matic, who's going to slot in perfectly into CDM. And then we open another Higuain pack and Stefan Jovetic comes into the fold. Another strong striker to consider in the current BPL team. 1,000 coins, which eventually, coins are going to become very useful in this club when it means we need to buy more packs and stuff like that. And then we get Fraser Forster, who, at the moment, may not seem like the best player to get in a pack, but you guys will see a little bit later on that he's actually a pretty decent pull. Okay then guys, so what you're looking at now is the squad that we're going to take into match number 1 of this new episode of Be a Legend. Of course, I didn't actually put in Fraser Forster, even though I should do for the BPL chemistry. We've still got Mandanda in goal, we've still got 98 chemistry. Janmaat, who we've just got in a pack, fills in at right back. Eric Lamela at right midfield. Stefan Jovetic is now the #1 striker. Loic Remy drops down to the bench. Nemanja Matic comes in at CDM, playing in that little Chelsea triangle in the middle there with Mikel and Oscar. Oscar is currently a centre forward, but unfortunately, I don't have any position change cards to make him a central midfielder just yet. But let's see how we get on in match number 1. So looking at our first opponent right now, he's got an overall 85 rating and 100 chemistry. He's got a team of Iker Casillas, Pepe, Marcelo, Piqué, Dani Alves, Carlos Vela, Bacca, Dos Santos, Rakitic, Cruz and Charan. Pretty strong Liga BBVA team. How are we going to get on against this? So after what was possibly one of the dullest opening 70 minutes in FIFA 15 history, my opponent gets himself a corner in minute number 72, Charan puts it in and it lands perfectly on the head of Gerard Piqué, and unfortunately for me, that means I'm 1-0 down. As you can see, Jovetic doesn't take his chance down the other end, and from the resulting attack from my opponent, Carlos Vela steps up and makes it 2-0. Pretty difficult to come back from that with 4 minutes to go, and unfortunately, that is how the match ended. I lost 2-0, the first defeat that we've had in Be a Legend in quite a long time. So that means now, when we go back into the pre-game lobby, we have to sell 2 of the players that started in this match. So at this point, I was thinking, you know, maybe we should get rid of Jefferson, maybe we should get rid of Mandanda, and focus solely on building that BPL squad. But Eric Lamela did absolutely nothing throughout this game in the right-hand side of midfield, so I think it may be Lamela who gets sold at this stage. So unfortunately, having lost the first match, we're not allowed to go and open the bonus 5 packs that we normally get to do when we win. So right now, searching for an opponent, we have decided to make a couple of changes. Fraser Forster comes in goal. And at this point, I was wondering if I was ever going to get into a game, because we literally went into about 5 lobbies that we got disconnected from thanks to the fabulous servers that EA have here on Next Generation Console. And as you can see right now, we're coming up against Tomb Raider with Alan Pardew as his manager, yet his entire team is basically the Chelsea team. So we're basically playing against Chelsea in this upcoming game. He's got Remy, Costa, Oscar Schürrle, Willian Ramirez, Felipe Luis, Cahill, Koscielny, Walker and Thibaut Courtois in goal in a 4-1-2-1-2 formation. Let's see how we get on against these boys.
Got to be. They score. Possibly the right teammate well. Opportunity here. Here's the chance. It's a goal.
Goodbye, motherfucker!
So then guys, what an amazing way to end episode number 7. That would have been a 2-1 victory. Adam Lallana scoring in the last kick of the game pretty much. And we go on at the start of the next episode to open 15 packs. The 10 packs for the start of the new episode and 5 packs for winning that match right there. So you guys are going to see that right now. So of all the packs that we could have opened at the start of this new episode, we only really got 2 players that fit into the side. Fernandinho right there in central midfield. And then 2 packs later, or the next pack, we get Jack Wilshere as well. So these guys are coming straight into the squad. Okay then guys, so let's just stop for a moment and take a quick look at the current team that we have here in this Be a Legend series. James Milner has come in on the right hand side of midfield. I forgot to mention that I got him in a pack a couple of moments ago. We've still got that issue that we don't have a position card for Oscar to change him from centre forward into a central midfielder. So right now he's only got 4 individual chemistry, but it's looking like a really strong team right now. Fernandinho, David Silva, Jovetic, Matic, Oscar as well, who's still playing really well, but Jovetic has made a really great start to life in the Be a Legend club. Of course, we've still got the legend himself at the back, Sacco. We've also got Jefferson, who hopefully in future episodes will be able to get someone decent as a replacement for that left back. But Jefferson's been a good servant to this Be a Legend club right from the start. Sacco, Distan, Yanmar, and of course Fraser Forster now in goal. It's really starting to get a nice little BPL look to this team. Let's see how we get on in the next match. So despite going 2-1 down, we managed to turn it round and make them rage quit for the first time in this Be a Legend series, scoring 4 goals in about 15 minutes of game time. And this guy just didn't really want to have much more of it, because it could have easily been 10, 20 or 30 by the end of that game right there. So he decided to rage quit. We win 5-2. We get a new 5 packs to open before the next game. One would say that our pack luck is pretty damn good right now as we're building a BPL squad and we pull 84 rated left midfielder Samir Nasri, and we're going to give Samir Nasri a go on the left hand side of midfield ahead of David Silva, because Silva, although he's an 87 rated player, he doesn't really have the greatest stats and the greatest in-play abilities for an 87, so we're going to give Nasri a go in his place. So, as we're waiting to find out who we get in the second match, it's a little bit of a problem. Yeah, they've got Omfg Aguero, Inform Robben, Lewandowski, Torre, Hazard. He's got the best team that we've probably come up against so far in this Be a Legend series, so if we win this next game, then, you know, we must be doing something extraordinary in the Be a Legend series. Let's take a look.
It's looking good, this move. And it's in for the equaliser. I'm talking.
So somehow, against all of the odds, the Be a Legend club that we have been building since episode number 1 when this series began, manages to beat a team with Inform Robben, Inform Aguero, Neuer, all of these incredible players, and we literally wipe him off the park. We win 5-1, goals for Jovetic, Milner, Fernandinho, Nasri, and Matic. Somehow, we are starting to build something absolutely amazing here in this Be a Legend series. That is the end of, effectively, Episode 7 and Episode 8 combined. Unfortunately, I hope that the problems with the webcam don't happen again. I know for a fact that in Episode 9, you guys are in for an absolute treat, and I also know that the webcam didn't break during the recording for Episode number 9. So on Tuesday, you guys will see another new episode of Be a Legend, and I can tell you guys now, we pull the highest rating player that we've had so far. So far we've had an 87, we get someone better and higher rated than that in the next episode. I cannot wait for you guys to see it. Thank you so much for watching today, guys. Apologies once again that it isn't in the regular Be a Legend format. If you still enjoyed the video, be sure to smack a like rating, Be a Legend, hit that like button, let me know in the comments what you thought, and I'll see you all next time. Goodbye.
You're the